everybody. You're warmly welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Amara.
And my name is Gospel.
Now, if you're joining us for the first time, please kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you know when we put content out. Today, we want to just have a conversation about what is love.
Yeah.
What is love?
What is love?
Yes.
You told me that you love me so much. And that's why you got married to me. I told you I loved you as well.
Yeah.
And I still love you.
Yes.
It's not like
yes.
I don't love you anymore. And the question is, what is love? Some people get married because they are in love. They tell you they are in love. And someone out there right now is thinking about making commitment to a young man or a young woman because he or she feels,
I'm in love.
I'm in love.
I'm head over heels.
Remember, I wrote a book some time ago, which is Help!
I'm in love. Yay.
Well, I think it's important people understand the concept of love because what people say love is sometimes is wrong.
Yeah.
They center their definition of love on feeling.
Yes, let me just start by saying that
Yeah.
love is not just what we say. Love is what we do.
Okay.
So love is action, right?
Action.
Yes.
You're now giving us the definition of love.
Yes.
Love is actually a verb. It's more of what we do. But we have an agreement in terms of how we define love, which is love is being the best and doing the best for the other person.
Consistently.
Yes. Now, if you look at the key word there, being the best, it means there's something you have to do to become the best because you can't give what you don't have.
That's true.
So if you're not the best, you can't give the best. Now it means if you don't have love in you, you can't give it. How do you become the best? One is character. You have to build your character. Some people want to be in, I want to get married, I want to be in love with someone, but you've not worked on yourself to become the person who is supposed to provide the best for them.
Yeah. So the question here is, if you were to marry yourself, would you marry yourself? If you take a hard look at the mirror, at the person that you are, you say, wow, I want to make a lifelong commitment with this individual, the person you're seeing in the mirror, would you do that?
That's yourself.
Reality check.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important, right?
So when you want to get married, when you want to fall in love, think about building yourself, and not just building yourself to be the best. You have to also love what you see.
Exactly.
You have to love yourself because if you don't have love in you, you can't give it.
Yes.
So when we are saying being your best, you have to develop your character. You have to develop competence.
Absolutely.
You have to develop all the necessary skills. We call it relationship quotient.
Yes.
You have to build a high level of relationship quotient
yes.
because you need to know how to communicate effectively.
Yes.
Because you're not getting into marriage to, they ask you, honey, how do you feel? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Give one word answer.
Yeah. Let me say here that, the thing is, for you to be able to love or to build the capacity to love effectively, you have to first of all understand how valuable you are. Because a lot of times people go out there and they say, look, I want to give love. I want to show love. But you haven't quite experienced, you haven't quite allowed yourself to receive love and be loved. Loving who you are, placing value on the human being that you are. And if you haven't come to that point, how can you then see and recognize value in someone else?
Yeah, you have to see value in you to be able to recognize value out there.
And to give value as well.
Exactly. So what we are saying is, don't focus on giving love. Focus on becoming the person who can give love. Because once you have it in you, it becomes a natural thing to love.
Yeah.
Some people actually want to love. They are struggling in their marriage because they can't really love.
That's true.
They want to love, but they can't because they don't have it in them.
They've not built the capacity.
They've not built the capacity to love. It's like you want to drive a car. You have a new car, you want to drive it, but you don't know how to drive.
It's a commitment, really.
Not knowing how to drive is a barrier to moving your car from one station or one point to another.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you don't have the desire. The good thing about that desire is that it helps you to, think about what to do to be able to learn how to drive. So what do? Learn how to drive. What do? Once you learn how to drive, then you can perfect driving. What we are saying is, if you're struggling in your marriage because you try to love your wife the way he or she is, the way she wants. I almost said the way he wants. You want to love your wife the way she wants you to love her. Learn your wife.
Understand who she
Understand how to love your wife.
Yeah.
That means learning effective communication that works with your wife. That means learning love languages. That means learning conflict management. So if you're single out there, you're not married, don't be preoccupied by looking out for Mr. Right or Miss Right. Think about
you
building yourself.
Yeah.
Once your capacity is full, Mr. Right or Miss Right would be attracted to you. You want to add to that?
I want to say something because it's really important that love is not just those butterflies. That's a starting point.
Yeah.
But I say it's a lifelong commitment. So you have to be prepared to stick with that person through thick and thin, regardless of who this person is. Because look, we all in life have baggages, right? We all have got different events in our life, and we are conditioned by the events that we have encountered. Be prepared to nurture this individual, to give so much value, so much love to this individual, so much that this person will say, wow, I would want to reciprocate this love back.
Very important. And then the second aspect of our definition of love is doing your best. So once you become your best, focus on doing your best. Don't always be thinking about me. What is he going to do for me?
Yes.
What's she going to buy for me? How is he going to make me feel better? It's about giving. What are you going to do for this person? Do the best. Always doing your best. Even when it doesn't feel very good, to do your best. Once you focus on doing your best, you will receive best in return.
Absolutely. Now let us know, what do you think, or what's your definition of love? Can you kindly put it in the comment section? And thank you for sticking right through to the end. Do you want to say something else?
Yeah, I actually wanted to say, for those who have this feeling about love,
Yes.
and you're thinking, could this be love? Am I sure that I'm in love? Look at some of our videos where we've talked about different tests of love. Test of time, test of behavior, test of character, test of
Distance,
test of
giving,
disagreement, and the rest
there are
of
so
them
many tests
packaged for you. So if you look at them, we did an exhaustive conversation on different tests of love. When you go through them, you will know if you're in love or not.
And we will put them also on the comment section. So the links to those videos will be right there. So click on those links and let us know what your thoughts are on those videos. Now, thank you for sticking right to the end. And if you are new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And for all our returning subscribers, it's always a joy to have you. Until the next episode, it's goodbye
Bye.
from us.